What is up, everyone? Justin here, back at it again from TKDReboundz. Alongside me is the man, Alex from UnrealEntGaming, and we'll be discussing Floyd Mayweather.
All right, so before we get into anything, has it ever occurred to you that this man is just too rich for no reason? Like, I mean, his fights,
Not,
I've
not for no
watched.
reason. Not for no reason. I mean, he earns it. You know what I'm
No,
saying? I
he
mean,
did
what
not
are you?
earn it. Do you watch his fights? All he does is run away, right? I mean, yeah, I understand it's a different time period. You don't want to go in there and slug it out because you don't want to jeopardize your health. But that's what the sport was based on, right? Now, alluding to the punches, of course, is always a good thing because you don't want to get hit. That's the ultimate goal is not to get hit. But this man makes 40, 50, 60, $100 million per fight, but he lives such a lifestyle that I feel like he doesn't go back and help the people that once helped him in a sense. Like he doesn't go back and help the neighborhoods that he was raised in or help the community. I mean, he helps his camp and the people around him, but he doesn't go back and benefit the community. Now,
You
some
know
people
why?
might some
Because
some people might argue that he's helping the Vegas community with all the revenue he brings in, but in the end, if you had like Floyd Mayweather money, what would you do? Because this man has 97 cars, and we're not talking about like regular cars. Because I was watching his All Access tour. This man has 97 cars consisting of Ferraris, Rolls Royces, Bugattis, F1s, Mercedes. So like, I would never. I mean, I would have probably like what two fucking three cars most. What would you do if you had that kind of money? And what are your overall thoughts on the man?
well, I envy him because I went to a strip club called Perfections, and he went there. Well, like I wasn't there with him when you know what I'm saying, but we're on different days, and I probably spent $100 on the strippers. This nigga spent $50,000, bro. I was watching a YouTube video. It was fucking crazy the way that nigga was throwing it up. It was like bro, he wasn't even throwing it by singles. He was throwing it by the stacks and just wham. Those strippers were on his schlong.
But like, what would you do with his money? Like, what do you think of him as a performer and everything?
I mean, you know what? I mean, as much as I like his cocky ass attitude, and as much as people do look down on him, you know, say because for whatever reason, remember he reached the legend status, all right? The whole boxing community is based on this man. You know what I'm saying? As of right now, all eyes on Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Did he just fight that guy the other day?
Madonna, yeah.
Yeah, Madonna. Yeah. Well, I don't watch the fight or whatnot, but all of my coworkers were talking about it. So you know what? It should have been a draw, and about how one George scored it ridiculously. But for whatever reason, he just keeps winning. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie. Is whether may he retire soon or whether somebody might take him out. You know what I'm saying? The boxing community is all eyes on him. You know. Now I think the main event, like the super fight, will be him and Pacquiao, but I don't think they're gonna get to that either way because
Why?
there was also a Facebook conversation with him on the radio. It was I forgot the it's like some LA talk show radio host whatever, and they have Floyd Mayweather on the line or whatnot. So they were talking about why you dodging Pacquiao and why you use the story, and then he couldn't really answer the question, so he would try to go around it, and he would make up stories and stories and stories, but he just wouldn't fight Pacquiao for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying?
But what are your thoughts on him being a very greedy man?
I don't think he's greedy because, with all due respect, there's only a few people that got him to where he's at today. You know what I'm saying? Only a few people. I remember, you know what I'm saying? It's not like how you had the whole community behind your back. No, because when you really look at it and when you're really in his shoes, growing up, you know what I'm saying? Who was with you when you first started fighting? Who was with you when you was down? You know what I'm saying? Is really a small handful. You know what I'm saying? So now that he's reached such a mass success that people envy him and his money, and they see how much he's splurging. You know what I mean? You have to take into consideration that that nobody really helped him out, or what I'm saying, or a lot of people that we see like rappers, Drake, Lil Wayne, nobody really got him to that stage. You know what I'm saying? I bet you it was just him and maybe like a small little team or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of think of people as kind of stupidity on them because they say, "Oh, you know what? How you don't help us out? All right, well, did you help Floyd Mayweather when he was first trying to get his ass beat? No. So why the hell should he help you? You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. Well, I see your
Remember,
point to it. So.
No, but all right, like for example, right, Money Mayweather, right? This guy makes money, bro. Money that I can't even count to, right? You and I both can't even make the amount of money that he makes, right?
True.
So, right, so like for example, right, we look at him, right? Maybe first growing up, right? He just started boxing. You know what I'm saying? He was, you know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing. We didn't know that. You know that a few years later he was gonna become a fucking world champion, making 32, 40, 50, 70 million a fight. We didn't know that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's not like that we came up to his as kids and said, oh yeah, you know, yo, you're gonna make it, and we was behind him. No, you see, he got that on his own. He did it because he wanted to, because he felt like you know what, he got out and got what he was worth. That's the bottom line. You know what? And a lot of people don't like him because he's this, he's cocky, whatever. But the fact that man, the so I'm sorry. The fact of the matter is that he got where he was at because he did it, and a small handful of other people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his family, his friends, and his gym. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to help the community and say, oh yeah, you know what, it's a few guys because I made it. No, he doesn't have to. Nobody does. You heard? You do it because you want to, out of goodwill, and you feel like that because the community has helped you out. You know what I'm saying? I had barely heard him say, oh yeah, you know, my team and the community helped me out. No, it's his uncle and the gym and his trainers and maybe a few other family members and friends at most. You know what I'm saying? So you really have to take it to bait. Like Alex, like what about you, right? In a few years, you're gonna go pro one night, right? And you're gonna make good money, right?
Right.
Now you mean to tell me that you're gonna look back and say, oh yeah, you know what? That I'm gonna blow 100 grand, 200 grand to help my community out, while they couldn't even look out for you now.
Well, I mean,
Honestly,
no, yeah,
because you
no,
know what?
no, no, no.
Because no,
Either
hold on,
way.
wait, because like the way I see it is that you know what? If like that they should be down with you now. You heard? They should be with you from not even day one to like so when you have your worst day. So when you shine, they can see. Oh yeah, yo, dang, yo, you know what? I remember when Alex used to get his ass beat and get tapped out, and now he's doing a Chris Jericho and Triple H on everyone. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand, but sometimes it's best to help the community out because what if
Nah,
no no
bro,
no
there's no
what if
but.
what
Bro,
if
there's
what
no
if
but.
what if you help the community, right? And later on down the road there's a talent that emerges from that community and that becomes just as big of a superstar as you, if not bigger, right? Who was the one that influenced him and guided him in his life to go that route? Would it not be you for the one that inspired him to do that by helping the community have centers and or places for kids to just like
Bro, but you know what? But at that time being, you're gonna be too busy focusing on yourself, on your flaws, and what you have to work on, so you can reach such a max success. Now remember, bro, you was telling me what when you make it to WWE, you have no family time.
yeah.
So now picture that, bro. You're out. What? Maybe you spend time, with your family 5 times out of the year, 6 times on a good day. You know,
Well,
bro,
I see your
bro.
point, but
Yeah, but you mean to tell me that when you go pro and you make it, you're doing it big, you know what I'm saying? And you're trying to work on what you have to work on to better yourself. You mean to tell me that I mean, is that enough like that you won't even have time for your family or friends, to let alone you're gonna go help out community? Come on, man.
I would.
But listen to what I'm saying though. You barely have time for your family and friends. So what makes you think that out of that you're gonna go ahead and help out our community?
Well, Rome wasn't built in a day.
No, it wasn't. But Rome wasn't fucking, all sunshines neither. It was all slaves that built Rome. Come on.
Well, of course, and aren't we slaves working for the system?
Oh my God, that's a whole different, bro. That's a whole different theory you got there right now.
Exactly, and you look at our community. We're lucky that we escaped ours and not succumb to the bullshit. So why wouldn't you want to help these people out? Even if they didn't help you out, the guilt that they would have, like, wow, I gave up on that guy, and now he's helping me. That right there can never be repaid.
Yeah, I can't argue with you there. But why would you, like, me personally? I wouldn't want to think of it as a grand scale. I would want to think of it as maybe specific people that I would want to help get out of sticky situations, rather than think of a big community. Because remember, I'd rather help out one person and change their life in general and specifically, than rather think of it as a whole community. Think, oh yeah, you know what? I build a park for these kids so they could get out of the house. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe I did something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's worth it if you ask me. And if I was to make good money like that, I'd probably help out specific people that are really in need and in help. You know what I'm saying? Like if I just had that Floyd money, Mayweather money, you know, rather than just think about community as a whole. Because the community should be behind you, whether you're down, whether you're up, whether you're sideways, whatever it is, they should be with you from the start, you know, rather than
That's true.
oh yeah, you know what? So why am I gonna help you out? You know, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a double standard statement, you know, but you can't, you know, but there's two roles that you can go. You could think of it as, oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna help you out, and I'm gonna try to be the better person. You know what I'm saying? So even though you left me, I'm gonna still help you out. Or you could go the other way and say, oh yeah, you know what? Why should I help you out if you look down on me and you didn't think that I was gonna make it? You know, so you can go two ways. Me, I'd rather help specifically people, you know, specific people that I know that are in trouble and that are in need, and I can help them get on their feet and you know, hopefully fulfill their dreams and see what I can do as a man with me and my contacts rather than help a community because remember, you know, our generation is still fucked up, you know, and where we live at, it's not no cakewalk, you know.
All right, all right. So, any final words before we go?
Uh, nah, that's fine, guys. For everyone that's watching this, you know, me and Alex, we do appreciate you taking the time out to go ahead and watch our videos. We really do grateful for it. We have way more videos coming up. If you guys would like us to talk about a specific topic, an idea, or thought, whatever it is, go ahead and you guys can inbox me or Alex. You guys say, yeah, you know what? Um, TKDReboundz wants to talk about this, and I will be sure to try to get back to you guys. All right. I'm sorry I've been so busy. You know, I've just finished school. I'm still working, so my schedule's a little bit hectic. But I will be on this more, guys. Like I said before, I do apologize. All right, and we will be more than happy to take more requests, ideas, stuff like that. All right. If you do like this video, just give it a thumbs up. Please comment your thoughts or ideas, or even some topics that you guys would like for us to talk about on the comment section below. Alex, anything you want to say?
Nope, that's it.
I love you.
All right, guys. See
I
you
love you,
later.
baby. I love